Hello friends, welcome to Be Believer. In the bustling heart of a vibrant city, there lived a young man named Rohan. He was an ordinary college student with dreams as vast as the horizon. Yet, these dreams seemed to dangle just out of reach, like elusive stars in the night sky. His greatest aspiration? To become an IPS officer and make a lasting impact on society. But how could someone who often overslept, struggled with discipline, and lacked direction ever realize such a lofty ambition? One serendipitous day, as he aimlessly scrolled through his social media feed, a book cover caught his eye. It was Atomic Habits by James Clear. With curiosity piqued, he clicked on it, and little did he know that he was about to embark on a life-changing journey. The power of small changes. As Rohan delved into the book's pages, he discovered the profound wisdom of the power of small changes. Habits, it seemed, weren't formed overnight but through the diligent repetition of tiny actions. Inspired, he resolved to make a change. His first step was simple: wake up just 15 minutes earlier each day. Cue, craving, response, reward. Intrigued by the book's exploration of habit loops, Rohan realized that understanding his own triggers and cravings was key to transformation. He placed his alarm clock across the room, so when it buzzed in the morning, he couldn't just roll over and hit the snooze button. This little alteration in his morning routine jolted him into action. Habit stacking. Building on this newfound resolve, Rohan decided to stack another habit onto his waking up early routine. His running shoes and workout clothes now nestled beside his alarm clock, almost beckoning him to take the next step quite literally. He realized that linking his new habit with an existing one made it almost effortless to follow through. Make habits obvious. Intrigued by the idea of cues, Rohan decided to make running even more obvious in his life. He introduced a journal to track his progress. Every morning, he recorded the distance he ran, the time it took, and how invigorated he felt afterward. The visual evidence of his progress became a powerful motivator. Make habits attractive. However, for a habit to stick, it had to be appealing. Rohan sought to make his morning runs not just beneficial but also enjoyable. He started listening to inspiring podcasts while jogging, infusing his routine with an element of pleasure. The association between running and positivity deepened. Make habits easy. As the days turned into weeks, Rohan realized the importance of making good habits easy to follow. To eliminate friction from his morning routine, he laid out his running attire the night before, ensuring there were no excuses for not donning his sneakers. Make habits satisfying. Rohan understood that instant rewards were vital for long-term habit formation. Post his morning run, he treated himself to a hearty, nutritious breakfast. This simple act of immediate gratification sealed the deal, reinforcing the habit loop. Temptation bundling. Yet, Rohan's journey didn't end with fitness. He recognized that achieving his IPS dream meant adopting more productive study habits. To make studying more appealing, he decided that he could only watch his favorite TV series while studying. This ingenious temptation bundling combined leisure with productivity, making studying a delightful endeavor. The 2-minute rule. Sometimes, even the most dedicated individuals face initial inertia. Rohan was no exception. But he'd learned about the 2-minute rule, which said that if a task took less than 2 minutes to start, he should do it immediately. It proved to be a potent weapon against procrastination. Focus on identity. Over time, Rohan's new habits began to shape his self-identity. He started seeing himself as a diligent student and a dedicated athlete. This shift in self-perception fueled his commitment to his habits. Habit tracking. To keep himself accountable, Rohan started diligently tracking his study hours and exercise routines in his journal. This daily ritual provided both motivation and insight, allowing him to fine-tune his strategies as he went along. Dealing with plateaus and backslides. As with any journey, Rohan encountered setbacks along the way. But he'd internalized a vital lesson from Atomic Habits: setbacks were not failures but opportunities to learn and grow. Each stumble only strengthened his resolve. The Goldilocks rule. Rohan mastered the art of balance between his study and fitness routines, ensuring neither was neglected. The sweet spot he found allowed him to maintain steady progress on both fronts: social influence and accountability. To solidify his newfound habits, Rohan began sharing his goals with friends and family. Their encouragement and even their participation in his morning runs created a sense of camaraderie and accountability that helped him stay on course. Environment matters. Rohan knew that his environment could either foster or hinder his habits. He meticulously designed his living space to support his goals, creating a dedicated study area and a clutter-free workout space. Time marched on, and Rohan's consistency in applying the principles of Atomic Habits began yielding remarkable results. He not only achieved his dream of becoming an IPS officer, but also became a paragon of discipline and fitness. As he stood proudly in his IPS uniform, reflecting on his journey from aimless youth to successful civil servant, Rohan knew one thing for certain: Atomic Habits hadn't just changed his life, it had rewritten the story of his future, one small and deliberate change at a time. And as he gazed upon the once distant stars, he realized they were no longer out of reach, they were now firmly within his grasp. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day ahead. Please subscribe for more videos.